guys. Good evening. I am very happy to be here to tell you that I have the coolest job in the world. So I can tell you about that. I work for a little company named Walgreens. And I think that we're little, but we're in all 50 states. We have about 8,000 stores. We're not really new either. We've been around since 1901. We built 6.1 million. We turned 60.1 million customers daily. We do 890 million prescriptions. We have 247,000 team members. We carry about 18,000 items in our store. We have been in each store every 17 hours for my nails. And we are at 8,350 stores in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. We have stores in Hawaii and Alaska. So if you ever meet a Walgreens executive, tell them you need to go to Hawaii. I guess you've noticed by now my sexy walk, aka Cerebral Palsy. And I can say that with pride, because my husband has said that he fell in love with my sexy walk. It's all good in our house. Just like how I got my CP, I was a breech birth in the middle of the pool running on my neck, and I basically wasn't breathing when I was born. And so the brain cells that control my speaking, my walking, my hands, they were affected. Yeah, I kind of try to think of it as the Surgery America commercials in the 80s where they drop the egg in the frying pan. Well, that's secret. Now, I have a confession, okay? You can't tell anybody. I have always been a nurse. Always. Not only have I always been a nurse, but I married a nurse. You're very happy in the middle. But tell you why I'm a nurse. So, school for me was horrible. Okay, horrible. I was the first person in my school district to be mainstreamed. And I was only because my mother, she has a bigger mouth than I do. And your parents give you a lot of advice, or at least I did. So about 8 to 6, my dad sat me down, and he said, Angie, I have to be honest, okay? If you don't look good on paper, nobody will ever listen to you. And I knew when I came out talking, that just was not an option. Okay? So, I started really working hard in school. Okay? The teachers I had, I could tell, they didn't want me to be there. That I proved them wrong. So, so when I graduated, we went to a little school called Clemson University, because the feedback system was just too scary. And to my parents, okay? So, I graduated at Anderson University, and I had a good GPA, degree in psychology. But y'all, not only am I a nurse, but I'm a chicken. And the idea of going to work and being told no scared me to death. So guess what I did? I ended up graduate school. Mr. Graduate What am I going to do with her? But you know, I made her feel comfortable because as you can see, I had no trouble talking. Okay? And toward the end of the interview, we were looking at this. And I went home thinking, oh, I killed that one. And then about 5 days later, I get a shot from the letter that says, we're so sorry. We found somebody with qualified. Okay? This went on 6 months. I sent out 250 resumes. We done 65 job interviews. And so God told no. And these were the service agencies that were supposed to be in the know. And they were telling me they didn't have a place for me. So, what happened was, the last place I worked I ever wanted to work, a place called Vocational Rehabilitation, had a job opening in Anderson. And I remember being in my parents looking at it on the internet, and I said, uh-oh. And then I looked at my steel Longville. And I looked at my steel Longville. And I thought, oh man, I better go. But this interview was different. This interview, I took control. And I was kind of scared. And I went in, and I knew the guy who was interviewing me, and I just felt like I had no clue. And I said, Mr. Mize, I know the law. I know that you have to give me a chance. You have to give me an opportunity. And boy, I go, oh my God, look for me for the future. And his response to me was, you don't have to do provide reasonable accommodations. You would think that was shutting me up, right? But I came back at him, and I said, what's not reasonable about hiring me? What are you going to have to do for me? Every counselor in this office has a computer. Because, by the way, I have a purchase. Here, I know I've been using a computer since I was 5. Everybody has one. So what do you have to do for me differently? Then I got off my good look for different. He said, well, tell me. Then about 2 days later, he was shipping me to Columbia to be interviewed by his boss. Then, about 3 days later, I get called for me the job. I was there for 6 years, and I was number 1 counselor in the office. I had been promoted. The year I left, I closed 80 people working, and my goal was only 40. And all the other counselors in the office were looking at me like, why are you working that hard? Because I want the people to get to work. Well, fast forward to Walgreens. I mean, this man who offered me something I couldn't refuse. He said that he was not from CBS. Yeah, by the way, do you know what CBS stands for? Clemson you. You do crazy things for love. My husband was in Atlanta, I was in Anderson, so we moved there. Walgreens wanted to be a lady at Florida, and he fell in love with a place in Anderson, South Carolina. He had seen the movie radio, read a nice little article in Sports Illustrated about a guy with CP who was a track star. And so the stars were live for this to go in Anderson. Randy said he believed in inclusion. He felt like people with disabilities, if given the opportunity, because y'all know the opportunity is the hard part. If given the opportunity, that he felt like he needed the same standards as a typical worker. Oh yeah, I sit in my office and I hear this, and my response to him thinking of my caseload of 200 people, Mr. Lewis, anything that I can do to help you do this, you just let me know. And I said that thinking, okay, he can introduce me to the person at Walgreens who would give my people in. Guess what happened? About 6 months later, I became that person. I got it created the way I would want it. Okay? And I was told to go with 30%. After 6 months, guess what we were at? 48% of our workers were people with disabilities. Okay? But you announced to the public that you're going to hire people with disabilities, and you're going to think, oh, they're going to lessen the requirement for those poor people with disabilities. Well, maybe in somebody's mind, that was the case. But the kid they got in the room to run the program because of her, she's kind of hard. She kind of demands the best. So, I wanted to make sure that everything we did could be replicated, that it made good business sense, because I wanted the world. I didn't want this to just be Anderson. I want this to be the way we hire from now on. So, now, we have 20 distribution centers, all inclusive. Yes, he's number one in productivity. We are. Yes, he's number one in safety. We are. Yes, he's number one in quality. We are. Okay? But it's funny if you're scared. And I won't read after this later. But there's a lot of fear when you look at somebody like me. Okay, that's what we get I create my reality. Me. Nobody else. Okay? So, yeah, I may have a sexy wall, but I know how to use it. We built our computer system and we incorporated pictures. So now, guess what? It helped everybody. It used to take a new employee a month to learn the job. Now it takes a week. And yes, he teaches them. So we cognitive deficit. Okay. Our distribution center does not look like your near distribution all going to eventually have this building in the Untitled facility. 25% of our folks have a disability. God, if we can get over that. Okay, these are just some of the disability represented. So there's other people with sexy walls. I look around, over 200 people with disabilities don't have this load. I think there's more. And I cannot identify a disability that we have not offered an opportunity